Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you as always for tuning in to the latest and greatest episode of Public Freakouts Unleashed. We have this elderly woman here who is absolutely losing her mind at the girl recording this in her car. Why? Because she is parked waiting for someone who lives right there to come out and complete a Facebook marketplace transaction. She's apparently parked in this woman's private personal parking space, and she is not having it.
My parking spot,
Yeah,
I own this property. What marketplace?
On Facebook Marketplace, we're picking something up from the lady who
I
lives in
don't
that
care.
house.
This is not a parking spot.
Do you know you're supposed to? It's COVID.
Get well.
Why are you?
Why
We're
are you
filming
off
you.
my
We're
parking
filming you.
right
Dude,
now?
we're filming
You've
you
been
right
here
now.
half an hour. I don't care. I'm getting the police. I'm
Call
getting
the
the police.
Call them right now.
I am. Get
Call
off
them.
my.
Call them.
See
I'm
what
here
he
to
says.
pick up something.
I don't care.
I have permission
Don't
from
park.
the person who lives here.
Yeah, you're
I have
not
permission.
here. Not
Yes,
here.
I do.
Over
Yes,
there.
I do.
Over there.
Okay, I'll
Not
park
here.
right there.
Yeah,
I'll
go
park there.
Well, yeah,
Where
go
do you
now.
live? Which house
Go
do you live
now.
in?
I own all this property.
This is all your
No,
property?
but yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so I have you on
what's going
camera then.
Who are you picking it up from?
I'm picking up from the lady who lives
What's
in that
her
green
name?
house. My son is in
What?
the back car.
Who's this?
Jacqueline. Her name's Jacqueline. She lives there.
I don't give a where she
My
lives.
son is in the car. He's a baby. Get the out of my face. Get out of my face right now.
Get off
There's
of
a
my-
baby in
get
here.
off of my property.
There's a baby in here.
Yes,
and
so
you're
get
supposed
off
to
my
be-
property.
You're supposed to
Get
be
off my
social. You're
property.
supposed to be social distancing.
So
You're
are
in my
you.
face.
So
Get
are
out of my
you.
face.
Get
There's
off.
kids in the car.
Get off.
There's a baby here.
Get
You
off.
psycho.
Then you should be
Psycho!
Can you
I'm
not
picking
see?
something up!
No, I don't.
I'm picking something
Go
up!
over there then.
Yes, I do! I'm going
Go
to!
over there with your car.
I will! Jesus Christ!
So this is pretty hilarious. This TikTok user caught a guy trying the handle to his car and other cars in the parking lot, started recording him, called him out, then he attempts to make his awkward getaway.
How you doing?
Alright.
What's your name?
Alright.
I got you on film.
What?
I'm calling the police on you.
What?
Why you checking people's cars?
I'm checking you.
Yeah, I just got film of you looking at my car over there.
Oh man.
Yeah? I got film of you over there. You just went in my car over there.
No, I didn't, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Can't wait.
So this one's pretty crazy. This guy and his girlfriend are walking their dog in what appears to be a public park, and they are confronted by his girlfriend's former roommate who accuses her of stealing money and absolutely will not leave them alone. She's cursing all over the place, causing a massive scene, just in general being 10 out of 10.
You're such a Emily. You're gonna play victim all the time. Forever you're gonna play victim. You owe me so much money. You.
My old roommate showed up while I was walking my dog with my
Showed
boyfriend.
up. It's the same city. We
were
live
at
in
the
the
same
same
park.
place.
She has been following me and yelling at me.
Yeah, you owe me my money. Your boyfriend's a just like you.
You're
Yeah.
a
She
child.
also
I'm a
You're a
child. Your weak ass girlfriend stole from me.
Get the
You're
away from us.
enabling toxic
Okay,
behavior.
yeah, this
Calling
is walking away from you is toxic behavior.
I'm talking about the fact that you're not calling her out on stealing from
She
me.
did
It's
not
obvious
steal
that she
anything from you,
I
you
did.
idiot.
She stole money, you dumb.
Okay.
Are
Don't
you
She's
joking?
not worth it.
You. I don't care. Emily, your friends
Her
told
name
me
is
where you live,
Gabby.
so I know where you live.
Okay.
I don't give
Yeah.
a
Yeah, Fisher.
Emacs! Clean them up! Clean them up!
Get out now!
I said clean it up!
Get out!
Close it down!
Get out!
Clean it out. There's
Bien, no te acerques. Bien.
And you have no idea.
Close it down. Yeah, I am.
So this one's pretty wild. The guy you see here is much older than the guy who's recording. They just got into a car accident off camera before he starts recording this confrontation they're having. This guy accuses him of being at fault, you know, screaming about taking responsibility and you're such a scumbag and all this stuff. You don't see this in the clip, but after, just keep in mind that after all of this happened, when they contacted insurance, it turned out that the older guy who was screaming his head off this entire time was actually at fault.
All right, so this guy's really upset.
Doing 90.
I understand, yeah, you're upset, but none of those things I was sure that I was doing.
Dude, and if you would have yielded to the turn signal, you wouldn't have sideswiped me.
I was in your blind spot, and you didn't check
That's
the
the number
lanes.
one cause of accident. People don't yield when people are changing lanes.
Okay, well, I was on next to you. I wasn't zooming by you. That's
weren't
how.
next to me,
Yes,
dude.
I was. That's because you were switching lanes into me.
You
That's
flew
how it
by
happened.
me as I was already into the lane, dude.
No,
I
that was
swerved
not.
back.
I know you swerved back because you literally
Because
swerved
you come down
into
the
me.
lane thing and hit
I-
the back there, and I moved out of your way. Dude, you sideswiped me.
Oh, okay, I
Why don't you admit
understand.
your fault? Why
Hey,
don't
there's
you
two.
admit, dude,
There's two
when
parties
you're-
in the
no,
situation.
When you're
Yeah.
going faster than me, you're gonna hurt somebody when you don't yield to people moving around.
Okay, I
Your
understand.
responsibility is to drive and not run into people.
I know you think that, but
I think that's the law, dude.
okay.
My
Well, I
father's
wasn't.
a cop. When
Oh,
you
that's
see
that's
something
fine, but I
moving,
wasn't breaking any laws. That's what I'm trying to just, I understand
you're
that
breaking the law, dude, when you sideswipe somebody.
I sideswipe someone that someone's coming into my lane. That's just,
You weren't
coming.
there yet, dude. You weren't in where I was at. If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
Oh.
Admit it, dude.
Hey, I was.
If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
Okay,
See,
I understand.
some balls.
Hey,
If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
okay.
Just admit it, dude.
We
You're
can
gonna be
exchange.
a coward your whole life because you can't take responsibility. If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened. Correct? Be a responsible.
Do you have
person.
your insurance
No,
and
be
your
a man.
license and stuff? I
Be a
have
man
mine right
and say,
here.
yes, if I slowed down, it wouldn't have happened.
Look, if you would have checked your lane too, it could have
I
also.
did check my lane, but you came barreling down the hill, dude. And when people are going past the speed limit, it's hard to get out of their way. You would have slowed the down, you wouldn't have this problem, and I wouldn't have this problem. Guy sped up and hit you? No. Dumbass. You can end it here and grow up and be a man and grow some balls. God damn it. You look to be honest, like you all day, man. You can't take responsibility for your actions, dude. It's a road, share it. Don't barrel down the road and not let people get over. You caused the accident.
Okay,
But
sure.
dude, did I hit you? Did I come down the lane, barreling down,
Well,
and you were trying to change lanes? No, I was trying to change lanes, and you're like, you.
That's not at all what happened, sir.
What happened? Did the fairy tooth fairy hit me?
No, actually, I was in my lane and you hit me.
That means you hit me. If I hit you, you'd be back there. I'm in a van, dude. I knocked this thing off the road.
Oh, okay. Well, if
I
you
was
want to
already
exchange.
in the attempt to make the change lane when you said you and sped by me. When I have made the attempt to go into the other lane, you have the responsibility to slow down and let me in. But you said you and sped up.
Oh, do you want to
Did you
change?
hit the brakes?
You want to exchange information?
Yeah, I
and-
do, but I want to see if you've got the balls enough to be a man and say what the really happened instead of hide behind your mom's skirt.
Okay, sir.
Dude, how the do you do this, dude, and come all the way down my side of my van?
Hey, man, I understand you probably got somewhere you got to be. So do I. If we exchange
No,
information, we
I
eventually
don't
can.
have to be anywhere. It's like I don't own an umbrella because I'm a Marine. I don't need an umbrella. You need a umbrella
Okay.
because you can't take responsibility for your actions. That's the first thing they tell you in the Marines. Take responsibility. You need to slow down, dude. You could have hurt somebody. I'm in a van. If that was a little car and you knocked in that had a baby in it, all you had to do was slow down. I drive like a grandma. And here comes boo out of my way. In your car, you're all badass, but out of your car, you're not.
Oh yeah? Okay, well, I see that. I'm definitely not very badass, so.
You're not accountable for your actions. Your mom or your dad are.
All right, well, I
Is
stayed.
this your car?
I stayed in my
your car?
Yes, it is my car, and I stayed in my lane the whole time. So I'm just, I was in my lane the whole time. That's all I gotta say. And so we can have insurance figure this out for us, and take care of everything, make us whole again. It's not that huge of a deal.
It is a big deal, dude, because I just painted my van, asswipe.
Okay. It's a very nice van. I agree.
So what? So you hit it, you dumbass?
Right there. And the only part on his car is right there. That's the only thing. It's just this little piece right there. Everything else is fine.
And taking forever. He won't give me his information. I have my information written out for him, ready to go.
This guy gotta wear the damn mask.
I'm wearing a mask. I need to get to Vegas. I have my cousins because I'm wearing a mask. You're not wearing a mask. You're not wearing a mask. I'm wearing a mask. I'm going to Vegas. I'm wearing a mask. What do you want from me? I'm wearing a mask.
What is this?
I'm wearing a mask. Bye. What do you want from me? I'm wearing a mask.
Oh my God.
You're dealing with the plane.
You get it out.
You're not
gonna be there. You think you get out?
Oh, she went sat down.
This man records a crazy confrontation with his upstairs neighbor in this apartment complex. She has small children that are jumping up and down on his roof, which is her floor, and he's had enough of it. He can't sleep, it's late. She seems to think he's the one with the problem.
Hey, I don't care how much rent you pay. You gotta calm down and you gotta get your kids to stop jumping around on my roof.
Do what you gotta do.
Your kids are jumping around on the ceiling in the middle of the night.
I live here.
I don't care who lives here. That doesn't matter.
Oh, do what you have to do.
That doesn't matter. Well, I'm just recording you right now so that they know what's going on.
Okay,
You're up here in 2042.
Like I said, I work
All I'm saying, I don't care if you work all day. They can't be jumping around on the ceiling in the middle of the night.
They're not jumping.
Well, someone up here is stomping around.
Y'all don't have kids down here, so okay, that's your
You're not the only person that has kids in the world, lady. I've been here for 20 years. I've never had this problem. I've had a problem with anybody else. All right, and you're not the person with kids.
Don't give a
If you give that matter.
No problem with nobody.
What do you mean you don't you're causing a problem right now?
Cause you're the only one that have a problem
Cause you're jumping around on my ceiling. Nobody can sleep.
I have kids. Is it a problem?
Calm down
Is it a
and
fucking
call
problem?
security.
Is it a problem?
Yes, it's a problem.
Okay, so what? Record all you want.
I'm recording you so that I can go talk with the manager tomorrow.
To the manager,
I'm just letting you know that's what's gonna happen. So have a good time. Have a good night.
Go.
I'm just letting you know. Have a good night. No.
Go talk to the manager. I don't give I don't give a I pay my rent like everybody else. I don't even be here half of the time. And when I'm here,
That's not my fault. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me.
I don't give a
Middle of the night on a Sunday, people gotta work. Now you're out here waking up everybody.
Okay, bye.
You're out here waking up everybody now.
Wait.
I don't gotta go nowhere. You can say bye all you want. I'm gonna stand right here. What are you gonna do?
Hold on.
Like I said, call the office.
I'm going to. Don't worry.
I don't give a
I'm getting plenty of evidence right
Wait a
now.
minute.
That's all I'm doing.
Let me say.
What?
Hey, just because you scream and yell, don't change
And
anything.
I don't need you saying nothing to me. I don't need you saying to me. I don't need
Just
nobody
because
saying
you
nothing to me.
scream and yell,
I don't
don't
need
make
nobody.
any difference.
I don't need you saying to me. I don't need nobody
Well,
saying
we don't
nothing
need
to
you
me.
making a lot of noise up
I don't give a
Security guard. What's your name, brother? Taylor. Nice to meet you, brother.
You get mad and
Like
yell
I
and
said,
scream.
Basically, her kids are just jumping around on the ceiling. It's the middle of the night. It's a Sunday night. All right. So I bang on the ceiling. She bangs back. So I come outside and I hear her yelling out the window because I can hear you yelling out the window. So I'm just like, all I do is I come outside and I say, it's a Sunday night and it's the middle of the night. Just stop your kids from fucking jumping. So she comes outside screaming now, and now we're here. I'm talking to you. Does it seem like I'm being unreasonable? Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted.
Y'all got like I said, do what y'all gotta do. Call the law, whatever y'all want to do. Call
Nobody's call. I ain't never gonna call the cops. Don't worry.
Nobody.
All I need you to do is just relax.
Nobody.
She needs to freaking calm down.
Come downstairs. Both of y'all
Just because she screams and yells,
we're
gonna handle this.
All right, yeah, that's fine. As long as you got it, brother. Have a good night. Thank you, Officer Taylor.
Yeah, y'all just go in the house.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. So the office.
They'll stop. Don't worry. I'll be here and you won't.
Hi, Angelique. Yeah. I'm Detective Horton with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. How are you?
Do you have any identification on you?
What do you want? Badge, gun, handcuffs, things? So, all right. Well, the reason why we're here is bothering you on a Friday night is I guess you and some guy named Anthony were posting on social media that you were going to go trespass on a county commissioner's property, dump garbage on her property.
I didn't say that I would dump garbage on her property.
Well, that was the discussion that you guys were having, right? Okay. That's the discussion you guys were having. So the
no,
reason,
it wasn't.
I mean, I can show you the post.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. So, trespassing is a crime. Dumping garbage on people's property is a crime. So, don't do it. Okay? But you plead.
Is that why you all are here?
Yeah. Yeah. Today's day and age, man, you're talking about trespassing on, you know.
Didn't talk about trespassing, but okay.
Well, going on somebody's property is trespassing, right?
I didn't say any of those words.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. Have a good night. Don't trespass. It's a crime.
So all of this for that? This is just fear-mongering. You know that, right?
Fear-mongering of what?
Of a citizen for nothing. For nothing.
Okay. Sorry you feel that way.
I do. I'm putting my kids to bed, and you're wasting tax dollar money to come out here and
tell you not to commit a crime? Yes.
I'm not committing a crime, and
no,
I wasn't.
I'm telling you not to commit a crime.
Right, and I'm not planning on committing a crime.
Then that's even better. Then we're done.
Okay, I appreciate it, officer.
Awesome. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Can I get everybody's badge number?
Sure. 33093.
33093 and your name? Officer, you're on my property, so your name? Okay, your name, officer, that were hiding in the corner there? Okay, and this woman that was on my property as well? She's not a civilian. She was on my property. I'd like to know her name. I'm sorry? 19477. But what was the civilian's name? She was on my property. I think I have a right to know that. No, she was on, this is my property. I have a right to know who this woman is.
Here's the deal. We've identified all the law enforcement officers on your property.
But I would like to know who the stranger was that was trespassing on my property.
She is not a law enforcement officer.
But she was trespassing on my property.
We've identified all the law enforcement officers.
Is that right? She was trespassing on my property. She didn't have
she was right here on the sidewalk. That's not trespassing.
Sir, she was not standing on the sidewalk. She was actually right there, and I have video evidence of it.
Ma'am, we're not going to debate curtilage. Listen.
Does the woman work for the county?
You pled the fifth?
Does the woman work for the county?
Are you changing your mind?
Does the woman work for the county? I think I have a right to ask questions when you're at my house.
Okay.
She was on my property.
She was on public property.
No, she was on my property. I have video of it, officer.
We're not going to argue. We've identified all the law enforcement officers.
Officer, who was the woman that was on my property
Have a good night,
night on the sidewalk?
Have a good night, ma'am.
How do you get to ask questions of me, but I don't get to ask questions of you?
No, you pled the fifth, remember?
Officer, you're playing a game?
I'm not playing a game.
You are
I'm
playing a
leaving.
game. You are playing a game. I asked you who this woman was that was on my property.
She's a civilian. And I've answered that question.
But she was trespassing, so I'd like to file trespass on this woman. Okay. She's not allowed on my property ever again.
Okay.
Who's going to take the trespass report?
Okay. Well, if she was on your property...
She was, officer. I have a video of it. Can I get a trespass report for this woman? I know. Can you get your sergeant? I'd like a sergeant. I'm requesting a sergeant at my house. Do I need to call the cops on the cops?
Well, as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you liked the video and all my other videos, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.